Hey, what's up everyone? How are you doing? Today we're gonna dive into some new figures, starting with Shadow the Hedgehog, the Edgelord. It's good to know Sega remembers Shadow can use Chaos Control and Chaos Blast, but where's Chaos Spear? Next we'll be looking at our favorite pyrokinetic cat, Blaze. On the back it says Blaze is standoffish, but has a kind heart. I don't know if I believe that, and she almost burned my tail off one time, so we'll see. Moving on, the last character we're going to talk about is Jet the Hawk. I like this one the most because his board is way better than the Jawswares version. I'll show you that one real quick. Okay, this is the extreme gear that we got from Jawswares, and look at the one that we got from Jakks Specific. Way better. I mean, the Jawswares one is just a skateboard. A basic skateboard. Now let's open these figures up. At least that's what I would say if it wasn't so hard to get these figures out of the packaging. Shadow is packaged securely, but his spines are stuck. Just extremely difficult to get out. Then there's Jet's packaging. His arms are welded in the plastic, so is his feet, and the back feathers on his head are just stuck inside there. There is no way to get that out besides using a pair of scissors, and I advise that because if you try to pry it out, you may break his leg joints. Alright, Shadow, get out here. Let's have a good look at you. The aesthetics are pleasing. Very game accurate. There are seam lines on this figure, but you will never notice it, at least on camera. Now, the best thing I love about Jakks Specific is their attention to detail and to the smallest details, like the underneath of everyone's shoes, especially with Shadow's boots. His jet boots, you see all the gold exhaust pipes where he can basically fly. I love that. It's small, but it's there, and I find that important. It just shows a level of care, including the stripes on his arms and legs. Now let's talk about the best part. That chest fur. All nicely sculpted. He's a manly hedgehog. Moving on to articulation, his arms goes up about that high. Makes him look like he's doing the creeper walk. The hands rotate all the way around, and so does his arms. Now it may look like his head can't rotate due to his back spines, but look at this. Absolutely no problem turning his head. I'm going to talk about more of the head articulation with Jakks Specific because there's one fatal flaw I need to mention. Kicking, you're going to kick that high, and all of the Jakks Specific Sonic figures except Big have rotating knee joints. And for the ankles, it's just a simple rotation. This thing with Shadow is his mouth. I don't know if this was on purpose or not. In the promotion picture, the line in his mouth is black, but the line here is red. It doesn't really affect me, I just want to know why it's red there. But it's fine. It's kind of like a half smile, but also half frown. Shadow's just weird like that. But he's our weirdo. Next, let's introduce Blaze the cat. Blaze, look, Vegeta! This is not your turn! This is not your video. That's for next year. Be patient. I know I bought you months ago, but I got a mountain of figures ahead of you. Anyway, let's move on to Jet the Hawk. His back feathers are nice, the darkness around his eyes, the goggles are detailed, and even the tail moves. It's like they didn't have to do that, but they did. And here's the back, where you can see the goggles go all the way around his head. And the detail in his shoes are just perfect, all the way around, from front to back to sides. Very game accurate. Although I feel like it's a missed opportunity for the goggles, they do not come off, they're just stuck on his head. So if you wanted the goggles over his eyes, you are not getting that with this figure. But hey, this version is way better than Jawswares, I'm saying that right now. Although there's one nitpick that many people probably won't notice, but I noticed it. On his arms, they're supposed to be flames, like flame tattoos. And I don't see them. I don't know why that's not there. I don't know if that's a design choice that Sega did recently with the main design for Jet. But there should be green, dark green flames on his arms. Let's talk about Jet's articulation. The articulation is pretty standard for all the Sonic Jakks specifics. The arms move around and go up about this high. You can swivel the gloves. The neck joint works properly where you can look left and right. And as for your legs, you're going up about this high with a bend at the knee, swivel at the knee, with a swivel at the ankle joint. Pretty standard stuff for Jakks Specific. Alright, as Jet rolls out of here, let's talk about Meow Meow Blaze the cat. Looks beautiful, like all the Jakks-specific Sonic characters. They really do their best to make these characters look as accurate as possible. And look at this, they have Blaze's tail move. I feel like a missed opportunity is where the tail doesn't go up or down, just goes left or right. But not bad. As for her facial expression, I think Blaze is the only character in the Sonic canon where I'm okay with her having a neutral, blank stare face. I think her personality is pretty neutral. Blaze is a more shy and reserved feline. Until you make her angry and then she'll burn you. Yeah, I'm not kidding. She will burn you. Let's move on to articulation for Blaze. Back it up. Back up. So the arms moves 360 forward and back. The arms move up about this high. And the wrists have a swivel. Blaze's big head can rotate a complete 360. With leg articulation, she can kick this high, bend at the knee, with ankle swivel. Now, let's talk about this. A problem that happened with Silver that I do not understand. For some reason, his neck joint doesn't move 360 when it should, while Blaze can rotate her head freely. Now back it up once again, Blaze, and you try to look at her without moving your body. You see that? He can't do it. Why? Because they did his neck wrong. So if there's any figure that deserves a re-release, it's Silver the Hedgehog. Jakks Specific, please fix his neck where he can rotate his head freely.
Oh yeah, Luigi.
Oh no, you're not supposed to punch Jet.
I'm the coolest.
Yes, Shadow, we know. Now let's take it from the top. I'm going to put Silver in here now. Okay, Jawswear comparisons. Here we have a comparison of Jakks-specific Jet, Blaze, and Shadow with Jawswear's Jet's, Blaze, and Shadow. For accessories, Shadow comes with 3 rings, Blaze comes with 1 red soul emerald, and Jet comes with his extreme gear, which is superior to Jawswear's version in every way. Sonic merchandising has truly come a long way. What I want to see in Jakks Pacific in the future is remake Wave and Storm to complete the Babylon Rogues. It would also be nice to have a better version of their boards. On the plus side, we completed Team Dark, and they all look amazing together. Lastly, we'll end this video with figure comparisons.
Oh my, such a beautiful feline. How about you become part of me, and we'll become perfect? Sounds like a wonderful opportunity, right? Ah, what the heck? Is it too late now to say sorry?
What? Blaze, win.
Never get on my bad side. My enemies always fall before me.